It's the LTL Editorial News, the Cable News Report, and it's the weekend, baby, for February 20th, 2011. Yes, maybe LTL want to address this viewer, and I understand your situation. And the viewer is from Libya. Yes. This person is 22 years old. He's got to be a guy. Can't be a woman. Woman, they wouldn't allow a woman to do that. But this young man, and I guess his channel handle is Libu17. Libu17, young man, let me address this to you. Yes, over the week, more protests in Libya. Now, Libya, because of one major influence by the name of Muammar Gaddafi, and what's happening is, and if I could get my map, the situation is, because of a little old country in North Africa, you know, Tunisia, the one that stirred up all of the protests to each country, even Algeria, Kuwait, Yemen, Jordan, and also Bahrain, and all of a sudden you are very upset. You are telling Al Jazeera that we have a shortage on medicine and food, and our communication and internet have been stopped. Our electricity has been cut off. Well, let's say communication and internet has been blocked. Why is that? Well, you know, your president, Muammar Gaddafi, yeah, I may embarrass him or talk about him. Here he is. He's like, yeah, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the United States of Africa. Yeah, man. It's beautiful. Yes. And when it comes down to your problem and everybody else's, well, you could have took it to him. Then again, he's so arrogant about it, he's not going to understand. Matter of fact, he don't even care about what you say about your medicine and food supply. He's into the oil and this dream of the United States of Africa. That you want Al Jazeera to reach out to the world. But see, Al Jazeera is just like all Africa and Middle East. They respect Gaddafi as a hero, especially a year and a half ago when that person from, because of the Pan Am 103 bombing, and the last suspect came back to Libya, and he brought him onto a plane, and there was excitement galore in Libya, and they were just praising that terrorist, so-called terrorist, who was not the terrorist, I guess, because Gaddafi had to select 2 people to bring him for Stockholm. But the thing is, he been there for almost 40 years. He's a hero. If he died, he'd be a martyr. They gonna still praise him. So much, even the whole continent of Africa praise him. They come up there to see him as he put on his crown, like, oh, I'm a king, yeah. And even so much as the Kenyan Vice President, Kalonzo Musyoka, needed his help to put in some money, I guess, or support for the African Union to put a deferment on the 6 suspects who's going to The Hague that Ocampo brought up. Yes, it may be a little bit out of the way of what your problem is. Hey, when Tunisia had problems and the country right next to it, Algeria, had problems, Kuwait, not Kuwait, yeah, they had a little problem, but Egypt had a little problem. Yemen is now having problems. Jordan having problems. You know, Jordan having high unemployment, high inflation, and everything else. I'm sorry that Libya is taking a back seat. And really, instead of you attacking me, because I'm thinking about Gaddafi, he don't care about you. And when you have thugs trying to attack the police, and 74 people are dead, and maybe some of them may be some of your friends, or you know them, then, of course, they making it bad for Libya. And they making Gaddafi as a hero. Gaddafi now, the latest news report, he's saying now that he is giving the police or the civil service a pay raise. Giving them pay raise. Helping out the country. I clown when I said, yeah, he coming down your street and everything's cheering, everybody, the pro Gaddafi people say, look at Gaddafi, he's a man. Yeah, he may pick one certain street that may love him. So yeah, look at him. And you may say my accent sucks about Gaddafi. You know, when is the last time you hear Gaddafi even say one word? Most of the time when the news media see him, he just... And that shows arrogance. So, Libu, you might have to take a back seat to all the other problems that is going on in the world today, especially in North Africa and the Middle East. Hey, you can address this to Al Jazeera. Please do. But they're going to see him as a leader. Him as a hero. And of course, CNN and others will address him as a terrorist. So you climbing a high mountain, higher than where I'm at right now, Mount Kenya. Good luck to you, Libu. 17. I'll be back with more LTO editorial news, the Cable News Report Weekend Review.